You've been working a lot this summer. I mean, where do you feel like you are in terms of your progress heading into the season?
Sure, I feel like I'm probably about 70% of where I'm about to be by the time we start the season. We got a few more things we're cleaning up and trying to continue working on the spin of my game, and that's been going real well for us, so I'm liking what I'm seeing.
And how much do you feel like you've integrated into this like up-tempo system that Keats runs to?
I feel like I wouldn't say it's the same because it's going to be a high level of competition, obviously, but I feel like we played just as fast as we did it back at Winthrop, maybe a little bit faster, but I feel like the goals are pretty much the same, so I'll be able to do well. It translates well.
And from a scoring standpoint, I mean, how much do you feel like you can help this team when it comes to that?
I feel like, honestly, that's what I do, so I'll bring that aspect as much as they need me to it, as much as I can.
What made NC State an attractive option for you?
Honestly, the coaching staff. That's what initially got my eye, and then coming in, I asked a couple of tough questions. I was like, I understand the year you guys had last year, but what's going to be different? Who are we bringing in? Who's going to be my teammates? They told me about that guy right there, number one. T came back, and it was like, I mean, the rest was history. They didn't really have to say too much after that. And then I get here and find out Casey's here, Jack's here, and met a couple other guys, and it felt like home.
Did you watch NC State play at all?
Honestly, I didn't until they began to recruit me. Then I watched a couple games of all the schools that I was really interested in, but not until then.
One of the guys statistically was most efficient last year in your on the court time. What is it about your game that led you to be that way?
I don't try to force it. I might take a few tough shots if I feel like I can make them, but outside of that, I don't do anything that I can't do. I'm not out here to try to be something that I'm not. I'm going to play my game, and it's simply that. It's not too much of a method of trying to do things that look spectacular, more so than get us a win.
And how exciting is it to expand your game to a P5 level ACC day in, day out? You've obviously played some of those teams, but
honestly, being able to have a lot of freedom to use my talents was a big part of it. There was mostly guards back at my old school, and they didn't really need me at Tennessee. Obviously, number one in the country when I was a redshirt. So just being able to show what I can do at this level is big for me. I'm looking forward to it.
What does it do for a guy at your position to have a shooter like Quavion Smith on the perimeter?
It makes things so much easier. It ain't going to be too much double teaming me without having to turn around and double team him. So I feel like having, especially with all the guys we have around 1 through 4, they all can shoot. So just having an option to pass it to that I know and I'm confident in them making a shot is going to be everything.
Coach Keats mentioned your passing ability along the way in your development. Was there somebody specifically who kind of coached you up on that part of the game?
I wouldn't say coach me up on that part specifically, more so like the other offensive aspects, but that just came from me not wanting to be a selfish big. I noticed that most of the bigs, we complain a lot about not getting the ball, and then we get the ball, it's like a black hole, it ain't coming back out. So I'm like, man, if I have the ability to score and be able to pass, like who's gonna stop that for a whole game or a whole season? Ain't nobody doing that. So
what have been the biggest things that you've been working on this offseason to improve your game and get ready for this?
Getting in ACC shape, man. These guys run a lot faster. The pace is going to be up, so I got to be up, That's the main thing. That's been a big focus, changing the eating habits, everything like that to get it done. I'll probably say that's the biggest thing. And then after that, expanding my game, being more comfortable dribbling on the perimeter, being able to drive defenders instead of just dribbling for a ball screen or, dribble handoff, something like that. So just expanding my game out to levels beyond the post.
what's been your